have to make our city safer. If you know anything about a crime, but you're afraid to come forward, call Crimestoppers.
Help us fight crime in our community.
Crimestoppers won't take your name, and they don't want your number. They just want your tip.
Crime doesn't pay, but Crimestoppers does.
Welcome back to STL TV Live. I'm Sarah Bernard, and still with me in the studio is Officer Lisa Pisciotta with the St. Louis Regional Crimestoppers. And so we just saw another PSA of an armed street robbery. And again, if this is a reenactment, but if somebody sees a crime in action like that, they can call Crimestoppers and report what they see, honestly.
It's actually where we shot that, right across the street, there were about 15 houses, flats, two-family flats, and people were on the sidewalk watching us or on their front porch watching us. And it could be just any one of those people watching that crime happen. We just happened to have a film crew there.
So what's the difference between calling Crimestoppers versus calling your local police department? Well,
I'm a police officer, and I've always been out there looking for a witness or someone to tell me what happened, and then they would go to court and testify. However, there is a large group of the public that won't come forward, doesn't want to come forward for fear of reprisals, right, or somebody coming after them. So that's why Crimestoppers is so popular. We have over 35 years experience, and we're worldwide. So it is working, and we are keeping people's information anonymous.
Okay, and we had a crime, a sad and tragic crime just this past weekend here in St. Louis in the Central West End. Megan Boken, a SLU graduate, was killed. Tell us about that and how your office was affected.
Well, Crimestoppers would help facilitate getting any tips that anybody saw anything from that scene to the police officers that are doing the investigations, which this would be the St. Louis City Homicide Division. And they in turn would investigate those tips. And then we would get information back whether or not the tip helps, and then we'd go from there. Right now we are also helping the community and the family by offering their rewards in addition to Crimestoppers. We start out with up to $1,000 reward to the public for information leading to a felony arrest.
So for any crime reported, a tip that comes in that results in an arrest?
And a felony arrest will be anywhere from $100 to $1,000.
Okay.
And there's a sliding scale, and we have a board that decides that value.
Okay.
Right now, the community and the pouring out of the community's outreach for Megan and her friends and family and businesses, they are making donations, and we help facilitate that advertisement on those rewards as well.
So the reward increases based on these donations from
Correct.
her family and friends?
Correct.
And then you all disseminate that?
If by chance a tip leads to the arrest, Crimestoppers would pay up to $1,000. However, these additional rewards are available for someone to come forward, whether they be through us or to the police department. But through us, it's anonymous.
So this particular crime that happened in the middle of a busy afternoon, is that likely to result in more tips coming in? Did you see that happen this weekend?
We've had, it's pretty steady tips. We haven't seen a high increase of tips. I think because the scene was in an area where there were people, you would think there'd be more people calling in. I don't know that they haven't called the police. I'm sure some of them have. So we've got pretty steady tips. It's not a spike and an increase, but it is very steady.
So this was more typical for what you've seen?
Correct.
Okay. And do you have people 24/7 answering phone calls?
Absolutely. Like I said, it's completely anonymous. We say we're completely anonymous. We don't take your name. Don't give us your name or your phone number. We have no caller ID. It's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. There's a live person answering the phone, and if someone asks you your name or your phone number, you have not reached the Crimestoppers tip hotline.
Okay, and what's that phone number?
It's 866-371-8477 or TIPS.
Okay, it's right here on the screen, 866-371-TIPS to call Crimestoppers if you witness a crime and you'd like to report it anonymously.
Yes, there's also our website at stlrcs.org. You can submit a tip online. You can also submit a tip on your smartphone or Android phones, and you can also text STL to crimes, C-R-I-M-E-S-S.
C-R-I-M-E-S, STL
C-R-I-M-E-S,
Crimes. Okay,
yes.
perfect. So there's lots of ways that the community can get involved in helping you with your mission of solving the crimes of St. Louis, and we so appreciate you coming today. We have to take a break. You'll have to come back again and fill us in and give us some tips for preventing crime. So we'll do that next time. Okay, so we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we will be talking with the South City Open Studio and Gallery. Lori Allen will be here. Remember to keep up with STL TV and all the great events going on around St. Louis. Friend us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can always watch us streaming live on STLTV.net. Stay tuned to STL TV.